At least you found out through a song. I'm so upset because one of my favourite singers are dead. Some years ago, he was in Take That, and then he went solo. I'm singing one of his songs. Oh no, wait, shit, I got it wrong. It's not him who's dead. It's Robin Williams instead. Every time I've ever done that song, people usually gasp and check for their phones.
Thanks, man. Dave is good at this. Some of you guys can probably tell from my accent, I'm a builder. Any builders in tonight? No. I was working around here a while ago, and I asked a few of my buddies down the side, do they want to go to the comedy? And they were like, no. We're builders. After work, we're going to climb up on the roof and whistle at some sexy ladies. One of the guys on site that I work on, he recently came out of the tool shed as gay. We don't have closets on site. We had our suspicions. Earlier in the week, I'd sat him down and I said, listen man, it's London. There's loads of gay people here. Just be yourself and live your life. And he was like, oh my God, guys. How did you know I was like totally gay? Because you fucked Jerry.
Hello, children, and welcome to Life Lessons with me, Lassie Crapkinstinct. Shall we begin? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Terry took my jumper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Terry took my jumper. He didn't ask to borrow it, that's for sure. And I definitely saw him wearing it out the door. And ooh, 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 Terry took my jumper. So I went in his bedroom and pissed on his bed. A bit extreme, but I should have asked instead of ooh, 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 just borrowing my jumper. So I called up his work to say his mum was dead. You mess with my jumper, then up with your head. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Terry took my jumper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now he's crying in a lay-by. Get hemorrhoids once the bath is done. Just a lovely bunch of blood-filled grapes just dangling out of your very own bum. Now I'm sorry if this feels intense, but it's a natural chain of events. Your womb may fall out when you cough, or your nipples turn black and drop off. That's just babies, lovely babies, and all the joys that can be had. Now you understand why your mum silently resents your dad. Ooh, 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 they wouldn't let me keep the jumper.
I'm Chris. That's a celeriac, and we're Chris and the celeriac. You may recognise us from the early noughties veg-based boy band Five a Day. These are the members we've got left, so we're going to do our best to sing a couple of tunes about food. Got any food fans in the crowd? Just been thinking of ways to get the crowd going, so when I say pom, you say puree. Pom. Puree. Pom. Puree. I think we're all sufficiently warmed up now. during the song, if you can imagine me in a club surrounded by various root vegetables wearing thongs, like I'm a cross between Stormzy and Hugh Fearnley Whittingstall. Yeah. That's right, girl. I'm boiling some potatoes. Girl, you better believe it. I'm leaving on the skins because it's rustic. Got some parsnips going too. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Cooking vegetables for you, girl, on a moderate heat. 'Cause tonight we're having mash. It's gonna be creamy, got some mustard grains in there too. Yeah, you know we're having mash. I hope you're hungry, 'cause I'm not having any. I'm on a low-carb diet. Yeah, I've been overindulging of late. I'm on a low-carb diet. So excuse me if I don't partake.
This song is called The Struggle in C-sharp minor. I want to sing jazz, but I was only taught classical piano. Do-wop, shoo-wop, do. So, one of the issues with porn these days is that it leads to unrealistic expectations. So, I decided to try and combat this by coming up with my own brand of porn, realist porn. We actually have our first shoot tonight. So, I want to read you a scene and see if it works, and you'll get aroused, because guys, you know, I can kind of tell, and girls, we're going to do pant swabs at the end. A girl stands, she's thirsty, and she wants to turn something on. So she goes to a tap, but it's a broken tap. A plumber comes to fix it, and he's big. He's really, really big. He's fat. He bends over and she sees his bum crack. He fixes the sink and she gives him an invoice, and he leaves and she feels so dissatisfied. Later, a partner comes home from their job at Nando's with Green Branch and they get straight to it. They reach the worktop, but it turns out it's a bit harder than it looks, so they go to the kitchen floor, which is cold, and there's some spilt curry, which is also quite cold, and it hasn't been mopped in a while because they often argue about who should mop the floors, and he can't get it up. So then they watch Countdown instead. This is a love song. Hello? Hello? I wrote a song for you. My heart was bleeding on the piano stool. What else was I to do but say hello? I'll keep it short and limp like you.
Afternoon. My name is Joe. You might recognise me from a previous heat, but I am wearing a different shirt. It's my funniest shirt. It's green, which is funny, and it's also a bit too small for me. So I'm hoping that even if you don't laugh at any of my comedy, you can still laugh at my nipples. This is a love song. caught a grenade for you, stopped a bomb and jumped on it, exploded into flames for you. Would you gather lovingly my scattered feet and hands, and wail, this truly was a noble, venerable man? Believe me, hon, I'd book a song and explain to Iran if it'd make you love me more. Would you love me more if I held up a store for you? You know those Jack Wills shirts you like? Well, I could get loads more for you. I'd bring my big machete knife, get on the ground, I'd say. I'd fill a bag with stuff you like, then quickly run away. And don't worry, I'm not one of those guys who's embarrassed to buy lingerie. Not if it makes you love me more. Would you love me more if I agreed to have our babies? I watched this documentary, the stuff they do is crazy. You borrow someone else's womb, they transplant it directly. Then lots of stuff I don't really understand, but the big long words impressed me. It'd save you loads of time, and I could even learn to breastfeed if it'd make you love me more.
And yeah, I'm a musical comedian. Obviously. I like being a musical comedian, you know, prefer it to being a real musician. Definitely prefer it to being a real musician. You know, like real musicians, always judged on their earliest work. Bob Dylan, 75, people at his gigs are still like, hey! Play Blow It in the Wind! Very aggressive. Bob Dylan fans, very aggressive people, never go to a Bob Dylan concert. But, you know, he was 20 when he wrote that. Like, if people at my gigs were only interested in stuff that I wrote when I was 20, they'd be like, hey! Go a whole year without washing your bed sheets! Write too many poems about a girl you met on holiday! Eat a Chinese takeaway while watching the BBC One drama Hustle! No, I used to be a musician. I used to have a lot of success. I used to be in this double acts. Had a lot of success, you know, a lot of heat early on, you know. And, you know, sadly it didn't work out. The other guy kind of left me behind. You know, I get it. It happens. That's show business. You know. I'm not bitter. There wasn't enough room on that cruise ship for the both of us. I get that. But I thought I'd play one of the songs we used to play together because, you know, it still means a lot to me. I don't know what that is. Oh, we know just where we're going, and that's nowhere fast. We'll just sail out atop those blue and white waves while our provisions last. 'Cause we'll take our time. See no
Bibby! The Bibster! There he is. Oh, Bib Hoskins. Nobody puts Bibby in the corner. That's me. So, my act is kind of like songs, storytelling, characters, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there'll even be some sick-ass rhymes. Give me a ooh. Give me a ah. Give me a crowd work. Okay, so I'm going to do a song because every other fucker's done one, so why not? You know? The first song is inspired by shows like Love Island and things like that, and it makes me feel like not so much of a man anymore. So this first song is dedicated to all the modern men in the world. Take it away, Dave. I've had me back done, sack done, I even did me toes once. Gym pass, slim fast, completely freaking bald ass. Smooth chin, breathe in, exfoliate my full skin. A smoothie made from kale juice, watch me as I trim my bush. Bush, 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 bush. No saturated fats, no KFC. You never know, I went through puberty. Smooth my teeth, I my feet, modern man. Look at me, modern man. I'm a vegan, modern man. What a twat. That was the first one. Musical Comedy Awards. Wow! Looking at me like, this guy can't sing. Does he know? Should we tell him? Didn't say it in the small print. I thought I'd turn up anyway. Just sort of try, you know, just give it a go. So that first song was so, I guess it's kind of lowbrow, really. So I'm going to try and step it up again now. I'm going to do something that's a bit more highbrow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my next song about democracy. Thank you very much. Take her away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Angry Bird Games. You have one vote each, so choose wisely. Only one bird will survive to take its place on Bibby's Ark.
Yo, back up now, the sickest metal back. My pond is lit and I'm about to go whack. Mercy, mercy, mercy me. Ice hockey's the game, I'll form a flying V. Brown bread, white bread, I'll even take a croissant. Turning the pond into a motherfucking restaurant. Guns is moving quicker underneath. Why is he swimming so fast? He's gonna got wet feet. Rub a ducky in a bath with your girl and that's to get so lucky. Yo, let's get this one thing clear. There's only one reason my duck lips came here. You really wanna turn with a quack? You really wanna turn?
Hello everyone, my name is Barnaby Griffin, and some of my best friends are black, but the rest of my best friends are racist. So what else can I tell you about myself? If there's one thing I cannot stand, it has to be those pedophiles with their long coats and their winning smiles. They never seem to win any law court trials. Those pedophiles, yeah, those crazy pedophiles. So that's all you need to know about me. Let's get on with the comedy. Here is a joke. There was an Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman. But first let me say, with 3 Caucasians, this is not a racist song. Well, the Englishman did something and it turned out okay. The Scotsman did it too, but in a slightly Scottish way. But the Irishman, he did it totally wrong. Oh, those Irish Caucasians, what are they like? Hey, bit of politics. Has anyone here heard of a place called America? Okay, well, I want to share something with you, and this is definitely not fake news, but I've heard that Donald Trump has got a massive penis. Everyone who's seen it understands the presidential schlong is evidently long. Yes, the dick is almost as big as one of his hands. On those rare occasions, it expands. So that's Donald Trump's penis.
Hello, hi, can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, hi, yes, I'm Ava Rage, as in average but spelt wrong. A little bit about me, so I'm 33, I live in Wandsworth, I work in sales, and in my spare time I enjoy Googling the age people were when they became famous. Anyone else? Yeah, any day now, because I am 33, not exactly where I thought I would be in life by now, but it's all right. I'm practicing the law of attraction, and things like, if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. You know, and I totally believe it's true. I mean, for me personally, I've always been able to conceive that I might not marry, have children, or have any semblance of a successful career. And that's all manifesting itself beautifully.
But despite being 33 and not where I thought I would be, I've always had a very strong sense of destiny. You know, just like a feeling. I don't know if any of you guys get this, but just the feeling that something big is going to happen for me at some point. I can't quite describe it, but you know how people talk about people before they were famous? And they'll say things like, oh yeah, I knew her before she was famous, but she always had something. She always had this special star quality. And sometimes when I'm on the tube or I'm just waiting for a bus, I can just feel somebody looking at me out the corner of my eye. And I just think, oh, they see it. They see it. And then I imagine I'm Natalie Portman in the film Closer, you know, she's walking down the street in slow-mo. Because Natalie's lovely, isn't she? She's very attractive. In a sort of girl next door, accessible but stunningly beautiful way. Fuck off, Natalie. So I wonder what my sort of walking down the street moment, I'd want Natalie to play me in the movie of my life, I think. And I just wonder what that would kind of look like for me. Why's she gonna do it? Nobody knows. She's not gonna wait until the green man shows. Taking her chances with the red man crossing the road. Who is she? Why's she gonna do it? Nobody knows. She's not gonna wait until the green man shows. Taking her chances with the red man, she's crossing that road. She's a maverick, she is. Why's she gonna do it? Nobody knows. She's not gonna wait until the green man shows. Taking her chances with the red man, she's crossing that road. Nailed it. Why's she gonna do it? Nobody knows. She's not gonna wait until the green man shows. Taking her chances with the red man, she's crossing that road. Nailed it. Something like that. Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. So yeah, I do think there's something big in store for me. But I've noticed lately all of my friends are doing really amazingly. And in my 30s, I've started getting overtaken by people, and my jealousy has kind of got a bit out of check. So luckily I've got some amazing friends. So I've got this amazing friend Amanda. Okay, Amanda's American. She's very therapized, and she said something wonderful to me. She said, Ava, don't worry about your jealousy, okay? Because your jealousy tells you what you want. I was like, oh my God, I love that. You know, I can use that. So rather than jealousy being this ugly emotion that's eating me alive from the inside, it's actually a beacon of light. It's lighting the way to the things that I want. So for example, my friend Sam posted on Facebook about her new car. She's got a little smart car, gets into really small spaces, Bluetooth, air conditioning. I was so jealous. So now I'm saving up for a car. And like my friend Jen posted on Facebook about her new boyfriend, and he's really caring and attentive, and he makes a lot of time in his life for her. So I'm trying to sleep with Jen's boyfriend. Just lighting the way to the things that I want. It's wonderful. But I had to come off Facebook in the end. Thank you very much. I've been Ava Rage.
Yeah. Let's do this. Something a bit different. Let's do this. Let's rock.
By doing impressions. I used to do celebrity impressions at school to try and get a laugh out of all of my friend. So I thought I'd do one impression now, then we can all go to the bar, have a chat about it afterwards. A few beers, a few wines, a few flaming Zambukai, plural. Okay? Cool. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yeah! Need some momentum for this. Cool. Guys, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare to welcome the most famous drummer in the world. He's Billy Shears. He's the Yellow Submariner. And, most importantly of all, he's your favourite Beatle who isn't dead. Please give the biggest cheer of the day so far, even more than the port town of Southampton, to the one, the only, Mr. Ringo Starr!
All right, peace and love, peace and love. I'm not Jesus, I'm not far off. All right, guys, hands in the air, everyone. There we are. Everyone, one finger up for peace, the other finger up for love.
Now fuse them together into a love prong and brand me in the eyes. Come on, brand me. Keep your hands on me. There we are. Look at you all there. Like dozens of trendy Winston Churchills. Or like each of you is ordering 10 beers in ancient Rome. Now guys, I'm going to give you a very brief drum lesson. Now drumming needn't be complicated, it should be powerful, yet simple, like Boris Johnson. So, I know what you're all thinking, by the way. Ringo, your voice sounds a bit different to normal. Well, there's a very simple explanation for that. You see, the thing about my voice is...
Dear Marge, thanks for the fab painting of Angel in Puerto Rico. I only got blisters once, but we called French fries chips. You're a real cute bird. I hung it on me wall. Peace and love, peace and love. My favourite colour is blue. I only got blisters once.
It's phenomenally inconsistent! All right, everyone, let's do a bit of drumming all together now. Hands up in the air again. Fourth wall, smash, not today. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, no. No assist. This half of the room. I don't know why you're all clapping. This has never happened before. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you very much. This half of the room. Just you two down here. You, sir. Not bad. Okay. You, sir. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You, look big on that. Round of applause. So, what's your name? Callum. Callum? That's funny. I used to have a friend called George Harrison. Lovely stuff. Callum, you just stand there. Guys, drumming, like Ringo Starr. Callum, organise your mind, if you will, into 4 bars. Like an organised alcoholic. Now, there are 3 ways to drum like Ringo. Number 1, with your right hand. Most drummers drum up and down, but the Ringo way is side to side, swinging in the breeze like a willow, or swinging like a lonely, lonely housewife. With your left hand, most drummers drum away from them, but the Ringo way is to bring it in with your shoulder, get it in like you would a tax return, or a round of cold ones for the boys. And rule number 3, rule number 3, insert some fills. But make sure they come in 3s. 3s like Destiny's Child or an open-minded Noah's Ark. All right, Callum, take a seat. Look, so just a bit of all these...
Hello, chums. Hello. It's me, Mr. Spooky. How's it going? Oh, fucking hell. Whoa, God, wait. What's going on? What's the deal with airplane food, eh? Like, where even is the plane's mouth? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what has 8 legs and is a pain in my ass? The spider who lives in my ass. Get this nice up in there as well. Get that in. Get that in. Oh, no. There we go. Hey, how's it going? Hey, have you heard about Einstein? You heard this? You seen this? You read about this? Yeah? All right, you know what his girlfriend once says to him? She goes, hey, Einstein, I just need 2 things from you right now. Time and space. He goes, yeah, and what's the second thing? I was going to do it, but the drum's gone away. That's a shame. Have any of you been on Tinder before? Yeah. Tinder. Ugh. I've been on Tinder. I've been using the following shut-up line. That's how you say that word. I said, hey girl, have you ever taken out a loan? Because I'm alone.
I went to the club, I saw her and she saw me. We walked over to each other and she whispered into my ear, why don't you come over? And I said, So I went over, we started getting on the sofa. I looked over her shoulder and I saw unpaid bills and overdue rent statements. I looked into her eyes and I realised what she wanted. So I said, ooh, let's forget about getting under the bed sheets. Let's turn on Excel spreadsheet and sort out your financial affairs. Ooh, Excel cells, and we can fill them with your numbers and sort out your financial affairs. And then down the left-hand side of the spreadsheet, we can have your incoming and outgoings, which can be further subcategorised by expenditure or wear and tear on your car or MOT and things like that. And ooh, don't be bashful, I can sort out your financial. VBA script, VBA script, VBA script. What's VBA script? So I googled it. Oh, I don't think I'll be using it. Seems a little too hard to me. I think I'll